Sup guys, today we start a little bit different of a game, as you can see. I'm a bit too loud, I think. Okay, so idea for this game specifically is to get all of the achievements. Which is to say that I have right now 69 out of 80. And to get the last ones, I'll need to do something that I have, or even on non-Steam version of the game. Which is actually conquering all of Calradia. Hold a sec. Yep, everything works fine. So, main bread and butter for this game is its combat system. As you can see, there are a lot of stuff in this game, all of which you can expect from likes of other medieval types games. Which is not limited to bows and arrows, of course. There are also crossbows and all sorts of but main source of damage typically is melee. Which is a little more involved than typically in games like Dark Souls, for example. Because there are 4 avenues of attack, and of course to block those attacks you need to block in the specific direction. Otherwise, it will go through. There's also a thing called chamber block, which is kind of like parry. As you can see, if you time right your own attack, it can block enemies' attack that's already incoming and ready your own attack at the same time. But it's really hard to do against at least a human in multiplayer. Against bots it's not so bad. At least they don't faint that much. typical combat looks like this. You need to defend yourself and then attack enemy after you've protected your own squishy body. So, unlike, let's say, Dynasty Warriors, you cannot go through entire swath of infantry, because one well-armored person can actually deal enormous amounts of damage to you or to your squad. But that's melee on foot. There's also horseback riding, as the name of the game would imply. Horseback riding gives some advantages over infantry. Namely, you can ride into the formation of infantry, and if the formation is thin, you can go right through them. Especially devastating are lances on horseback. That's a Swadian specialty, because they have heavy cavalry with lances. So, as a shock cavalry, they are the best there are. There's also a faction that resembles kind of the Mongolians in the style of fighting. Their typical troop tree is filled with cavalry. And some of those, of course, horseback archers. But honestly, they suck. Unlike in the real world. Because to have horseback archers perform in the adequate performance, you need to actually lead them around the enemy and make them constantly to be constantly on the move, which is not something that current version, or rather any version bots, would do. So, let's begin our long and arduous campaign. This is, of course, a female run, as some of the achievements would require me to be, but Other than that, I am not sure what else to pick. What stats do I want? Maybe completely focus on melee fighting? I'll need some amount of charisma at least. Noble or warrior? Let's go warrior, I think. Troubadour, lady in waiting. Okay, now saving policy. Quit without saving. That means that I can save at any point in time and load to that same point in time, while creating as many of save slots as possible. Realistic, on the other hand, would require me to stay with my horrible decisions. I'm not sure. Let's go the safer option, I think. Might as well cosplay one of my versions of Aya from Parasite Eve. Which is to say, I'm not allowed to use any ranged weapons. Power Strike, Iron Flesh. Weapon Master, I don't need shields. Do I need shields? Athletics, riding. Surgery would be handy to have. Traitor. Surgery is a body skill. It can be learned by my companions, but if that companion falls in battle, then there's no surgeon to help others. On the other hand, should I raise my intellect? Okay, let's do it like this. I'll raise charisma by 1. That will raise my leadership to 3. I'll also need prisoner management, at least a couple of... Surgery. Do I want intellect? Typically yes, because every point in intellect will give me a point in any skills. Or skill points, right? But I'm not sure. I think I'll raise strength first. Power strike is handy to have. Iron flesh... at this difficulty I'm not sure. Even with the best of armors, I can be flattened in 2 hits. So yeah, the rest of it I'll need to raise trainer. But that again requires intellect. Then I guess I'll take surgery. I'll be raising intellect, surgery, and trainer with set intellect. Okay, what weapons do I need? I think the weakest one is two-handed, so I'll just let it catch up. Now, what's the most... I think this face, especially because it has blonde hair, is good, but now we need to pick our hairstyle. I think this one is closest to Aya from the selection. Okay, now, where do we begin? Ultimately, this choice doesn't matter. But safest bet is Swadia. Shanked. Now, let me explain my proposition. I've always had brigands in the hills, driven to banditry by war, debt, or love of violence. Recently, however, they've been getting bolder, leaving their camps in the wild and venturing into town looking for unwary prey. The watch commander tells us it's because of all the fighting on the frontiers. Fewer men to keep an eye on the streets, but I'm not sure what to make of that. It seems to me that the most logical explanation is that these bandits have an ally inside the walls, who helps them enter unnoticed and helps them identify particularly tempting targets. Last week, you see, they took my brother. I don't know what my brother was thinking. A lad from a prominent house out alone after dark in times like these. Well, I suppose you were too, but you're a stranger here, and didn't know how bad things have become. He had no such excuse, but he's family, so what can you do? If you don't protect your kin, then people will start thinking that you can't protect your investments either. And I can't leave, and I can't have that. No doubt the gang will soon send words about a ransom, but I don't care to pay it. So here's my proposition. You look like you had a bit of experience with the blade, and more importantly, you must have a bit of fire in your belly, or you wouldn't be coming to Calradia to seek your fortune. So here's what I'm asking you to do. Gather a small party, track down these bandits to their lair, teach them a lesson, and they won't forget, and get my brother back safe. In return, you'll earn my lasting gratitude and a bit of silver. What do you say? I say I need to turn off the Steam notifications about who started playing what. But anyhow, I'm interested, because money is money. So, here we are, near Praven, in the lands of Swedia. So, I need to collect 5 men. Then again, should I do that right away? Oh, and here's the tournament as well. So, I guess I'll pass on that. I'll need to sell my stuff that I can't use and buy something that I would most likely have a better use of, like a rusty knobbed mace. As a matter of fact, I think it's a good option. There's a tournament, but I don't have enough money to really earn that much. Let's see what we can do. So I'm alone against 2 teams. Could be worse. Okay, could be on foot against 10 men. Okay, 1 round down. But I don't have enough money to bet on myself in the next round. Two teams with 2 fighters each. That's doable, especially on a horseback. If anyone catches me with couch lance, I'm pretty sure I'll fall from 1 hit. But they can withstand sometimes like 2 hits. There's a viable tactic of actually hitting the horse instead. Because simply because horse doesn't protect itself. Two teams, 1 fighter each, 4 participants. So we're almost done. And I can't bet on myself anymore. Easy 2k dinars. Honestly, I should be having more. But I couldn't bet on myself, so... So let's go surgery again. What else? What else? Maybe... prisoner management? Because I'm pretty sure that prisoner management affects how likely am I to capture a lord. Okay, so now we have 2k gold. We can go and recruit some people. Oh, and 6 recruits right away. That would mean that we have done... What? Oh, I see. This dude seeks trouble. So now the trader, or merchant. Okay, we'll hunt those bandits. There they are. This is the first time we get to control our people. And here are brave soldiers. This battlefield is not the best. Especially for cavalry. Hold the line, guys. So we have lost 10 coins of our investment. And we got to capture looters. Some very crappy equipment that we must sell as soon as possible. Actually, this sword is not bad. I mean, could be better, but it's not bad. So, what we have for food? I think one pile of bread and grain would be plenty enough for some time. So where are the tournaments? Rivadin, Tulga, Dirim, Ahmerat and Baria. Ahmerat and Baria is Saranid territory, which is not the closest thing in the world to us right now. Tulga, Rivadin, Dirim. Rivadin, Tulga, Dirim. I mean, it's not that far, just half of the map. Oh, by the way, we need to get rid of looters. But I don't see any ransom brokers or slavers. Yeah, I can't get rid of them. I mean, 10 looters is doable, as long as we are on a flat plane. I don't like fighting near a river, especially if we need to cross it. Let's move a little bit further from it. New shoes. This crappy thing is better than the sword, so I'll take it. And everything else I'll just sell. It's only a few coins, but you know. It's still a few coins. Look at this. 34,000 for an armor piece. This right here won't even save my life from 3 hits. It depends on the weapon, of course. But still. And this pricing I don't get, really. Work lever, 22,000. 50 cutting damage per swing, right? If we compare it to heavy great long axe, which is 2500 and has 6 more damage per swing. Also it has 127 reach against 120. I guess speed rating is the winning factor here. But it requires 3 more strength. So I don't see the point. Pretty empty. I needed someone to sell these looters to. This is territory of forest bandits, so I think we'll head back. Yeah, let's finish our quests first. And get rid of looters because they're slowing me down. As soon as we finish this quest, I'll disband my recruits, and for some time I'll just ride around Calradia. It is kind of dangerous to walk alone, but it's also the speediest way to travel.
Smart.
Nope.
Pretty cool.
Is it? It's just a vanilla Mountain Blade warband. It's just the way we play it a little bit different than usual.
Specific achievements are you going for?
Well, the closest...
This doesn't have a story or anything, is it sandbox only?
It kind of has some story, especially in quests, but overall it is a sandbox. So, achievements, well, I have to open only 10 of those. And closest ones are the... let me see, I've written them down. Second. Here you go. That's the closest ones I can get. But overall, there are achievements like for starting my own kingdom, for conquering Calradia, for doing all that while playing as a woman, helping claimant for the throne, and helping female claimant for the throne. Hence why I'm calling this run a feminist traitor, because I'll need not only to help claimant female, but also I'll need to betray her later to make my own kingdom.
Cool.
This quest actually is literally the tutorial one. So now we need to defend a
Reminds
town.
me a bit of Kenshi.
Yeah, kind of. Let's just say this is Kenshi, but less... there are less options overall. Like you cannot build your own settlement, for example.
I like games with intricate mechanics, and everything with Kenshi was just a bit too much.
Well, I got stomped in the tutorial. But at least they won. Ah, again, Wolf. Things didn't go quite so well as I had hoped. King Harlaus couldn't quite find it in him to overlook my little breach of peace. Oh, he's grateful enough that I've got rid of the crooked captain, a guard who let bandits will let an enemy army, if the
Have you played
price
this
is
game
right.
before?
Yeah, kind of, like 300 or 360 hours or so. Yeah, I've got most of the achievements, like 69 of them. I only need like 11. But those 11 are actually hardest to get. But he can't exactly have me running around here as lasting reminder of his failure to take care of things himself. Well, basically this merchant had saved town from bandits, but King had banished them. Oh, ransom broker, cool. I wish you got here sooner. Because I just disbanded my captured looters. So now I'll have to wait around a bit, because I got so wounded. Is this enough? 22 out of 49. I'll need another day of rest, right? So what do we get? Do we even need Iron Flesh on this difficulty? I mean, I get the normal amount of damage, because typically it's either quarter of or half. Nah, I think I'll instead invest in athletics. Moving fast in this game is actually surprisingly a good thing. And yeah, I need to disable this thing. Notification, I mean. Okay, let's sell our arms. Get rid of our dudes. Our glorious conquest of tournaments. That's because tournaments, if you win while betting on yourself, it gives quite a lot of money. And I do need quite a lot of money. Specifically for buying enterprises. Because passive income is the name of the game. So, closest tournaments are in Rayvadin, Dirim, Shariz, Ahmerat and Baria. Shariz, Ahmerat and Baria, I think they're in Saranid Sultanate, right? Oh, Ed is raiding.
Oi.
Hello, hello. Imagine that, even Cat is here.
Hello, sir.
So, we actually
And Zozo.
about... And Zozo, of course. Welcome in, raiders. So we are about
Hello.
to head out.
Even I, what does that mean?
Well, you could have just left.
Cat threatened to lurk in my chat, so I figured it's best to just call it.
Cat, how could you? But now she can lurk in my chat.
Shake's head.
So, we...
Feels Batman.
Yeah, we about to head out to any of these towns. Rivadin, Dirim, Shariz, Ahmerat or Baria to...
Love your cat.
Yeah, to get into a tournament. But before we do that, actually, I wanted to show off Ed a little bit of game mechanics of this game. Because this game actually is the one that I've mentioned before when we were talking about Dynasty Warriors. See, in Dynasty Warriors you can kill swaths of infantry on your own.
Oh yeah.
But here, actually, you need to be good at melee fighting to even survive long enough. There's four sides of attack in melee fights, like left, right, up,
I like this system more already.
or thrust. And to block those, you need to actually block those directions. Otherwise, if you miss or, you know, pick a different block, you'll get hit.
I like DW, but the random infantry soldiers were joke like you say you can kill swaths of them with ease.
There are actually some hidden mechanics to this game, like chamber block, for example, where you can kind of parry the enemy attack, which is performed by, you know, winding your attack in the same direction the enemy attack is going from. Come on, dude. Don't shoot me. Shoot the guy behind me. Whatever. I got here only to show off a few things. This is, by the way, the continuation of the character I had in Parasite Eve, which is Genbalf, as you remember, which means that I cannot use any ranged weapons.
I remember the first time I played DW, I was so cocky because of how easy it had been to that point. Then Luba showed up, I thought he'd be a chump, I was wrong. Genbalf.
Yep, Genbalf. So, Dirim is the closest town to us where the tournament will take place. Oh, and these dudes, my recruits. I actually can show off the battle if I can find looters. Oh, here they are.
I tear you limb from limb.
So, there's 11 of them and 6 of us. And of course, I'm on a horse and I can control my troops as I see fit. Like, for example, I want them to move over here.
Nice.
Or I can command them to move after me, like,
This looks
follow
like
me.
a lot of fun.
I won't look at them for long because, you know, Twitch TOS and all that. But on a more serious note, there's more of them and quality of my troops isn't that high, so some of them can die, some of them can be wounded. Depends on the chance. Of course, if I have a companion that I've leveled Surgeon for, I can raise the chance of them surviving. Or I can fight enemies that have blunt weapons. Blunt weapons don't kill, they only make unconscious. And there are runners. Charge. As you can see, not always they will stick out and fight. If the morale is broken, they will leg it. If I actually didn't kill someone, I can capture them, of course. Enemy lords typically are either captured or they can escape. But in this case, because them only for quest, and I'm not planning to use them right now. Right now, I'm planning to actually go around Calradia, which is this giant landmass with towns and villages, and be in tournaments as much as possible to gain my renown and gain as much money as possible, because I need to buy enterprises. They give me the opportunity to earn money passively. That would kind of free my hands later on from pillaging villages. Because troops, especially of a higher quality, they require quite a lot of money to keep around, and they do that on weekly basis, so I need to pay them every week. That would mean either I need to earn enough for their upkeep through anything, servitude to the lord, pillaging villages, trading. I actually don't think you can gain enough money through trading in the timely fashion. Or you can actually have some enterprises that will earn you passively money every week. Arena is locked because we got here in the evening. Okay, we need to rest here till early morning, and then we can join the tournament. But before we do that, I'll save, because I am a save scammer like that. Then again, this is Swadia. It's typically they fight on a horseback with lances, so which is typically the easiest way. Or it's in Proven. I don't remember this being a thing. So we can actually in one of the rounds spawn as these unfortunate dudes that run around on foot, and then we'll get absolutely clapped by enemy combatants with horses. Or we can be unfortunate enough to be in a round with 3 teams, and our team can get stuck in between those 2 enemy ones. Ah shit, 1-on-1. Yeah, If they have two...
I will be lurking for a bit, but I will be here with you on in the background.
Great. As you can see, we are indeed unfortunate enough to be on foot. But we can fix that. There's a lot of blue guys. And they all died. That's actually a good thing. Three teams, two people each. This is exactly the tournament setup that I don't like, especially if you start in the center. You just get sandwiched between two enemy teams, and typically your entire team dies. But two combatants in each isn't that bad. But I don't think I can do anything against her, because she's quite adamant on using shield. Well, not anymore. Right. Yeah. If only I had javelins. Or at least some decent melee weapon. Practice dagger. Cool. The thing about those daggers, you cannot block with them. And I've lost the tournament. Which is why I've saved. It is save scummy, but it's not that important to keep this result, simply because you can die because of the simple RNG.
I cannot wait until you're affiliate so I can see what kind of emotes you come up with. Maybe a Genwolf emote.
Well, maybe I'll have the entirety of my emote selection tied to a Genwolf. Well, others can also take part in this emote fun, like Kleptobrie. Or another one that you haven't seen yet, Saruwoman. I mean, I had to come up with some name for Tower Climber. And I already had someone from Lord of the Rings. Four participants, so we almost done. One more advantage of horses is that if enemy covers behind the shield and you cannot necessarily hit through with your melee weapons, you can actually ride on top of him. That way he stumbles back and you can hit him with your weapon. Of course, this trick won't be applicable with the lance because of the length of the weapon. I need something shorter, like a sword or a mace. Okay, so we got 4,000 with change. It's always the question, where do I spend next points? Trainer, of course, surgery. And we have still the trash that we haven't sold yet. What else do we need? Well, we don't need food, because we have plenty. Maybe we collect some of the companions. Like Ferentis here. Even though we won't be using all of them, because they have their own chart with whom they can be or cannot be friends with. But even then, if we hire everyone and then send them with the message that I am aspiring to become the Empress of Calradia, then they'll spread the word, and then I can just let them go. Captain of horse in service of the Lord here in Dirim. And my brothers served with me, but we were both in love with the same woman, a courtesan, a temptress who played upon our jealousies. My brother and I quarreled. I had drunk too much. He slapped me with his glove, and I spit him upon my... Spit him? Sure, spit him upon my sword. My own brother. My sword arm was stained with the blood of my kin. Do you believe there is hope for a man like me? Can I find the path of righteousness, or am I doomed to follow the demons that dwell inside of me? Away with you, accursed fratricide! Well, we still need him, brother killer or not. And I didn't pay anything for him, which is great. Yeah, give me everything you have, dude. That's better. Now, I wish to ask of you if you know that I aspire to be a queen of this land. Cannot judge the legal merits of your claim. However, I think that unlike the other kings here, you have the capacity to unify the land, and that would put a stop to these endless wars between kingdom and kingdom, noble and noble, and brother, that have brought us to all into disgrace in the eyes of the heavens. Well, you support me. Splendid, and goodbye. So reports, companion reports. He'll return in 21 days. Renown, honor. I have yet to gain right to rule, I see. Think about that stat, actually. Why did I send Ferentis on his way? Is actually, if I don't gain enough right to rule through these actions, when I gain my first piece of land, let's say, like I capture the town or castle, every single kingdom will have a war with me without an option to end it. Because if I don't have the right to rule, they'll try to, get rid of my faction immediately. So, where? It's the wrong address, arena. Tournaments. Rivadin, Shariz, Ahmerat, Bariye. Sometimes actually tournaments last for a few days. So if I'll stay here a bit longer, I can participate in the next tournament right here, in this town. But, it might so happen that there won't be any tournaments, and this was the last day. Let's see. Nope, it was indeed the last day. So, still those ones, right? Rivadin, Akhmerat and Baria. Which one of them is closest? Akhmerat and Baria, kind of on the edge of the map. And Rivadin... I was Rivadin, right? Not Rivacheg. Well, if it's Rivadin, it's actually close to us. Quite literally the next town over. Yep, nothing have changed with my budget. There's a big pile of people. Oh shit. Yep, blue one. And so we try again. Actually, not often used thing is the fact that I can actually control people on my team. But the damage from one hit was actually brutal. So there's only two. Okay, charge. And there's no one to lead. Jeez, my horse is barely surviving. That was the trick I've mentioned earlier. Come on, dude. He didn't hit her even once. Wow. What a poor performance, guys. Almost the entirety of yellow team had survived. I don't think I have a chance against a full yellow team on my own. Yep. Horrendous. And that's why you cannot not save scum. Just a little bit of RNG going not in your way. And that's it. Tournament is lost. So far so good. But there are still 16 participants. At any point, tournament can end not in our favor. Oh, of course. Who else? Almost done. Yep, done. Shame in not in the way I've anticipated. Okie dokie. Let's try again. Ganbalf is nothing but tenacious. Okay, 1 versus 2, and I'm on a horse, so yeah. All the chances that I will win. Can I pick up any weapon? Oh, here it is. Let me out. Yeah, much better. Much more confident way of winning. Well, we're still in the tournament. Shame I've lost so much money. This particular tournament doesn't want to be done. This is much better. It's actually strange to see. One-on-one in the middle of tournament. Typically it's in the end. Finally we're done with it. So we're now approaching 10,000. Which is the magic number. Strange. River check Ahmed Bariye. So that's the town at the coast. It's dangerous to go there because of the sea raiders. Nords are kind of Vikings of this game, but strangely enough, there are different Vikings, I guess. At least sea raiders that typically patrol these coastlines. For the bandits, they do have great equipment. Speak of the devil. Why am I so slow? 7.6. Shouldn't I have a little bit more speed? So let's get back to it. This is what death looks like. Yep, bows and arrows in my hands. And of course, a sight of cavalry running towards me. Or is it galloping? What a great shot. Actually, I don't even know how he hit me there. I was behind a horse. Unsurprisingly, winning every tournament is kind of hard. Yep, that's all me. 13k, okay. Where will we buy our first property? That of course depends on where we'll start our conquest. Because these properties has to, you know, be on a territory that won't be fighting us for the longest time. So let's say we'll help claimant for throne of Svadia, which is Orange territory. But then we'll need to start our own kingdom somewhere else. Probably Nords. Which means if I start, let's say, somewhere in this peninsula, then I'll be fighting only Nords. Well, actually, I'll be fighting Svadians as well, if they come around this path. But at least these guys, Vagirs, will stay away from this fight. Then I think I'll have to buy enterprises here. So now we need to find a guild master. Here it is. So I wish to buy land. Since my relationship with Boyar Meriga is low, they will not risk selling me anything. Then I'll have to travel to another town. Done, maybe. As long as I don't get cheeky-bricked. This is the land of Slavs, after all. Okay, now we can buy some stuff. So, for 10,000, if I'll build, or yeah, build my dye works, it will cost me 10,000. And he estimates that every week this dye works will give me 559 dinars. That's of course if I don't give them raw materials. Of course, selling the produce myself in different towns and buying or looting the raw materials would make this much more profitable. But I think that free money is a free money. Well, not necessarily free. 10,000 for only 500 dinars a week. But passive income will come in handy. Two of enterprises like this and I'll be making 1,000 per week. But the first week, of course, they won't do anything. Because they need to prepare everything before that. Here's Master Dyer, which says, "Good day, my lady. We hope to begin production in about 7 days." So these 7 days they won't do anything, but in the next week, starting next week, they will give me 500 something. So next tournament's only in Ahmerat and Baria, which means we need to get our asses into the desert. Of course, while I travel, those tournaments can end by that point. So I need to recheck every time I get close to one of the towns. Durkoba, Ahmerat and Baria. Durkoba. So, okay, 3 of Saranid towns. I don't get it. Why am I so slow? Do I need another horse? Might as well stop by and buy one. What do we have? Let's take cheapest. Yep. It did indeed give me more speed. I also might start taking on the quests from lords, but sometimes those are just carry this letter here to this dude and then bring back me the seal or something. Like the evidence that I've actually delivered the mail. Tavern is empty. Let's go and fight on the tournament. And I'm archer again. Which of course means certain doom, because Gandalf cannot shoot. Have I saved? Yeah, this type of earning money is quite tedious. Raiding villages is much faster and less tedious, but that actually harms my honor rating. So the entire green team had survived. Great. Fine. I'll concede. I've lost the Kuba tournament. But next time, I'm sure we'll win those two, Ahmerad and Baria. Oh, there he is. So, for now, I think I'll end the stream. And I'll continue next time. So yeah, see you guys, take care. Oh, and thank you to those people who have followed. For some reason my overlay again hadn't worked properly. Can't seem to fix it. I have custom follow alert, but it is still broken for some reason. Apartus Grantus. What a name. Thank you for follow and take care and see you guys.